All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 43.
Here's McCoy. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Now a first down carry here from McCoy, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On second down now, it's McCoy. There's the stiff arm. Able to push his way through. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rush in! Rush in! Rush in!
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Coming to you! Coming to you!
The 24-yard line.
Tight dog! Tight dog! Tight dog!
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 39, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, dude.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. Jones has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And Carr's going to keep it himself. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10th carry now for McCoy.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Single. Now single the slot. Attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And now it's second down.
Check. Go. 6-18. 44, Mike, 44. There we go.
Throwing again. Carr. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Both to Mike. Mike 734.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Richard lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now. Hey, check. 180. Hey, we're good. You 180. 50, Mike, 50. Come on, boy. 637. That's it.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. It's caught by Coleman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's fresh. Hey, Echo. March 50. I got him. 808. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the ball.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. I know he
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Here we go. 6 man. Check curls.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Drops this off to Richard. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. It's a screen to Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Mike's Bobo. I'm coming. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Not here. 44. Mike. Zoom. I got you, boy. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. And we're pretty quiet here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
Check 26. Match box. 44 is Mike. Check. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. He's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Richard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. Go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got him, I got him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one complete to Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Right, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 31. Check 31. Wahoo. Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. No game on this defense. No game. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's hurry.
To throw on second down, Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver.
Check, check, 59. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. 49, check 49, check 49. One, three, Bill. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Guys, it's game situation, let's go. Watch the ship.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's on the Raiders' big money man, the free agent tackle Trent Brown. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check, check. Record. 44. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Put up.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight.
On first and 10, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jones operating from the gun. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Touchdown, defense. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Hey.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. This complete to Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the line.
And Corral lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic.